Yep. Yep. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it is, man. King Gade with the Wizards review, man. And hold on. Hold on. Alright, yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's King Gade with the Wizards review. And man, it was a tough one, man. It was a tough one. I don't know even what to say. But I do know what to say, you know what I'm saying? I really do know what to say, but it was a tough loss. And as tough as it was, you know, I'm upset that we lost and stuff like that, but I'm not angry. Not because we didn't had a chance or anything like that, but I mean, this is what a 1 seed versus an 8 seed kind of looks like, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm a realistic brother, you know what I mean? I'm a realistic brother when it comes to this Wizards thing. I love them, you know what I mean? I love the team. Will always have, always will. But anyway, man, we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. So you know how I do, man. When we lose the game, man, I start with the things that I liked, man. So, you know, there are a couple of things I liked in the game, you know what I mean? A little bit here and there. I like early, we were scoring in the paint, you know what I mean? We were getting to the hole, getting easy buckets, getting points, being aggressive, getting towards the paint, like I just said. So I definitely like that. I like the fact that we didn't turn the ball over as much as we did last game. You know what I mean? So they did improve in that area. They played a much crisper game for the most part. You know what I mean? Until the fourth quarter when they really just didn't care anymore. But they played a much cleaner game. At least the Stars did. You know what I mean? Beal didn't turn the ball over at all. I mean, Russ had 4 turnovers, man. But compared to, you know, the type of turnover games he's had in the past, you know, 4 turnovers is, for Russ, is whatever. What else did I like? Although Westbrook didn't shoot the ball well, he still was bringing energy, especially in the first half. Especially that putback dunk he had during the game. It was a beautiful play, you know what I mean? He played with energy, but he didn't shoot the ball well tonight. He didn't play his best game tonight, honestly. You know what I mean? He got hurt. And what the Sixers fan did that threw that ice on him, whatever they threw on him, man, see, that's that sucker shit, you know what I mean? I don't like that at all, man, you know what I mean? So, you know, I hope just losing motivates Westbrook to play better when we come back to the city. But just the extra, see, the players didn't know that happened, but they're going to find out what happened. And I hope that when they come out on the floor for game 3, that provides a little boost, because that was very disrespectful, man, you know what I mean? So, but I liked his energy. You know what I mean? He still played hard. You know what I mean? He still had double-digit rebounds. You know what I mean? But overall, he wasn't enough. He really didn't bring anything from a scoring perspective. Okay, what else did I like? I like Ish Smith in the second half. You know what I mean? No, yeah, third quarter specifically. He was making some things happen. You know what I mean? He was like the only player off the bench that was effective for the most part. You know what I mean? So I want to give props to Ish Smith for coming out, playing a little, you know, giving us a little something, because we didn't really have anything from the majority of the team except the last thing that I liked tonight. And if we're watching the game, Beal looked like Beal. You know what I mean? He was playing well. He scored a lot of points. He was very efficient, but nobody came with him to play. You know what I'm saying? Beal can't beat the Sixers by himself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else came to play. Beal came to play. He gave us the 30-plus points that we needed to even have a chance. Unfortunately, we lost by 30 points. So, you know, and really, that's all I really liked. You know what I mean? That's all I really liked, man. You know, it wasn't a really good game. It wasn't a game to get excited about. It wasn't a game that gave you hope that next game is going to be a better result, quite frankly. You know what I mean? Philly looked like the much better team. And so with that said, let's go to the things that I didn't like. And there were a lot of things I didn't like in this game, brothers and sisters. There's a lot of good things I didn't like. First thing I didn't like was Simmons, man. Ben Simmons, especially early in the game. He didn't score that much in game 1. I would like to think that we helped contribute to the fact that he didn't score that much in game 1. But game 2, he came out aggressive. We could not stop him getting to the paint. He doesn't have a J, but he still scores. You know what I'm saying? He still gets rebounds. He still gets assists. He was playing defense. He played a great game tonight, man. And we had nothing for him. Man. he set the tone really, because Embiid didn't start the first quarter good. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get into we might as well get into that now, because another thing I didn't like was his Embiid. He didn't have a good first quarter, but Ben Simmons did. But towards the end of the second quarter and throughout the second quarter, but especially towards the end, Embiid woke up and he scored at least 10 plus. I know that in the second quarter alone, because he ended up with double-digit scoring at the end of the half when he only scored 1 or 2 points in the first quarter. So he had a big second quarter, and he just carried that on to the third quarter, where they closed us out. So I didn't like that. The Sixers as a whole were getting too many easy baskets, man. They were just scoring at will. 3-point shots, which another thing I didn't like was our 3-point defense, our Achilles heels. Our Achilles heels showed up tonight in multiple ways. One was 3-point defense, and the other was lack of rebounding. That's been a problem with us throughout the season. That was something I've talked about throughout my live streams, just saying these are the things that I'm concerned about moving forward. We have a small front court, and we don't rebound the ball well. If we play a big team, we're going to have problems. And tonight, we had big problems because we played a real big team. And that's one of the things. I mean, you can't do nothing about that, but it is something I didn't like. It's just the fact that they're just way bigger than us, man. They are just way bigger from top to bottom, from 1 to 5. They're just a bigger team than we are. I mean, they're just a way bigger team. When you got Ben Simmons, you could put him at the point and then put him at the 3. You know what I mean? Even at the 4 if you want to at times. You know what I'm saying? But he play in the backcourt. He played a point guard. You know what I mean? He's way too big. And it's not just him. Tobias Harris, big. Embiid, big. You know what I mean? They're just a big team, and they gave it to us tonight, man. So I definitely didn't like that. And like I said, although we didn't turn over the ball that much compared to past games, Westbrook, especially early in the game, he had big turnovers that I just didn't like, man. The rest of the team didn't turn the ball over, but he had some turnovers that, I wish that didn't happen. So that was a problem. Our 3-point defense, again, I just mentioned that. That was a big problem. The second quarter was when, we were close. We were trying to keep it close, but at the end of the second quarter, that's when they went on a mini run. That's when Embiid, he got knocked to the ground, started dancing on us and all that. And they were just doing way too much. And that second quarter momentum bled into the second half, and that's when they blew the game wide open, man. You know what I'm saying? Second half, we didn't have a chance, man. We didn't have a chance. Again, like I said, they're too big, and with them being too big, they dominated us on the reboundings. They dominated us on the boards. It was ugly. We had no chance. Also, what I didn't like was our 3-point shooting was terrible. We didn't shoot the ball well from the 3-point line at all. Man, we didn't play well at all. It's not that we didn't play well, because we didn't play well, of course, but this is playoff basketball. This team, we play the same team over and over again until the first of 4. You know what I'm saying? This looked like exactly like what a game 2 by a number 1 seed versus an 8 seed is supposed to look like, honestly. We lost by 7 the first game. They went back to the drawing board, looked at the film, and they was like, "Oh, this team ain't real. We got to beat them by at least double digits, man, because they can't match up with us. No way, no how. There's no way that these guys can match up with us." And that's exactly how it looked tonight, man. That's exactly how it looked tonight, man. It's just like they were just a better team. Better. Their best players, their 2 best players are better than our 2 best players. You know what I'm saying? Then they got a 3rd player in Tobias Harris that's just as good. He can shoot better than Ben Simmons. But he's not as elite as Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid. But he's right under there. He's just a tier down, but he's still a very solid player. We don't have that 3rd player. The Wizards do not have that 3rd solid piece yet. I mean, we have potential players like Rui, potentially one of these days, but as of now, we don't even have a 3rd player. You know what I mean? So, and then their bench, their role players, their bench is better than our bench, better than our role players. You know what I mean? And then their coaching. They got a better coach than we got. In all the aspects of the game, they're a better team. You know what I mean? Even we could take it all the way to the GM if you want to. to the personnel department if you want to, because for them to have, like, they got Dwight Howard as the backup center. You know what I'm saying? They got Dwight Howard as the backup center. He big as hell too. You know what I mean? So it was just ugly all the way around. It looked like what's supposed to happen. I'm hoping as a Wizards fan that, you know, we could have looked at a film and maybe exploit something. But honestly, their team is just way better than we are from a personnel standpoint. And for that reason, I can't even come for Scott Brooks. You know what I mean? I can't even come for him. Because what I'm going to say, man, you should have put Isak Bonga in. He should have played more. You know what I'm saying? Or Garrison Matthews or something. Or Gill. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or these players. Like, let's be realistic. Like, none of them would have done anything. You know what I'm saying? None of them would have done nothing. There's no one on our bench that we could have said, man, he should have got more time. We might have had a chance to win. If we being real, there's nobody on the team like that. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Another thing I didn't like was we missed too many free throws, man. We missed way too many free throws. We got to hit those. I mean, if we're going to lose by 30, you know what I mean, at least lose by 20 if you hit free throws. We got to hit free throws, man. So that's been a problem throughout the game. I mean, throughout the season as well. Just missing free throws that kills momentum. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to say us missing free throws is the reason we lost the game. That's disingenuous. We lost the game because we lost to a better team. That's just better personnel-wise. They're the number one seed in the East for a reason. They're the team I feel that's going to take the East. You know what I mean? Because the truth of the matter, their starters, their key players, they sat in the fourth. They sat in the fourth. And that's what made it even more pathetic, because another thing that I hated, that I didn't like, was the terrible fourth quarter performance that we put on. You know what I'm saying? Even if our backups, whether it was players that play, whether it's our starters, whoever played in the fourth quarter, they should be ashamed of themselves by how poor of an execution that was displayed. You know what I mean? It was just terrible. Yeah, we lost the game, but be professionals out there. You know what I mean? Be professionals, man. I mean, that's all we could ask. Be professionals, man. Now I'm saying to lose like that and then to even lose worse in fourth, just give up, just throw the white flag like that. It was against their backups. It's disappointing, you know what I mean? So just all the way around, I'm not upset because I didn't think we were going to win this series anyway. You know what I mean? But I'm not happy the way that we lost the game. I feel like they could have played better. You know what I'm saying? But, now it comes back to the city. And I hopefully our home crowd could give us some momentum, because the thing that I don't want to happen is for us to get swept, man. Let's not get to the playoffs just to get swept. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think we were going to beat them in a 7-game series. You know what I'm saying? But to get swept, we can't have that, man. We got to win at least one in the city, man. You know what I mean? We could even tie it up, bring it 2-2 back to Philly, but we can't move too fast, man. You know what I mean? We could win at least one in DC, man. That got to go down, man. So let me see if I missed anything. No, it don't look like I missed anything, man. It don't look like I missed anything, man. Everything I listed as the things that I dislike are reasons why we lost the game. We didn't have a chance. It was ugly, and I'm quite disappointed. But hopefully we could turn it around for Game 3 and, hopefully get a win. You know what I mean? They got to go back to the drawing board, but I don't know how you can't coach size. You know what I mean? You cannot coach size, man. And that team is a big team all the way around. They put the clamps on us in the third or fourth quarters, man. They put the clamp, and it wasn't like it was hard they were just bigger than us, man. They just put their hands up, knocking the ball, you know what I mean? Causing turnovers, blocking shots, just because they're just bigger than us, man. They're just a way bigger team. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, man, they look like, a lot of people saying Brooklyn going to win the East, and they could. I'm not going to say Brooklyn can't win the East, man, but Philly's a big team. A big team, man. A very big team. And they didn't even play their best, man. And B didn't play his best game. You know what I mean? Ben Simmons played a good game. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't even play their peak game, man. So, but to our credit, we didn't either. We didn't play our peak game either. But if peak game versus peak game, we don't have a chance because we're not big enough. We're not coached well enough. We don't have the personnel. But we got to put out a better effort than we did tonight, man. So anyway, man, you know what I mean? There's not much more to say. So, I'm going to see y'all next game, man. If y'all like the content, I really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel at the Wizards Review on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter at Wizards Review and like us on Facebook at the Wizards Review. You can follow me, King Ade DMV, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Xbox Series X, NBA 2K 21 Next Gen. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, peace. Have a good night. We're gonna see y'all next game. Hopefully it'll be a better, much better result, man. You know what I mean? We're back in DC. Hopefully the home crowd, just the energy of the city can just give them some type of inspiration, because they definitely need something, man. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, have a good night. Peace. See y'all later. All right? One.